Hello everyone, this is Jotto and welcome to the Nexus Primer, helping out your game one step at a time. Now, for this week's episode, we will be going over Cursed Hollow and some of the more common mistakes, along with a couple extra advanced tidbits for you guys who want to get an extra leg up on your opponents. So, without further ado, let's get onto the map, shall we? Now, first things first, if you just have the mini-map here, watchtowers. You can take these very easily. You can't really contest watchtowers. You can just walk down here, come here, take out these watchtowers, get massive radius, comes all the way out here, and you get view of this point, and you also get view of all the brush. And it's the same on this end. Not to mention, it basically protects your siege camp, which is very important. So first things first, make sure you grab these, try and hold them. They're very difficult to contest, so you should be able to hold on to them. Now, next thing, remember to take a siege camp at 2 to 3 minutes. Now, this is before the tribute spawn, so if you take this camp, which is very close to bottom for the red team on this particular map, or you can take this one after the watchtower that's down here. So, as I said, watchtower pretty much covers these things. You take this one from top, or even mid, or usually top, and you can get these. They put on a ton of pressure. They go through either middle or top, bottom, and they put on a ton of pressure while you're fighting over the tribute, which means you may get some extra pushing done. You can take down some of these fortifications, and then maybe take down a fort if you win a team fight. So they can be very handy. Now, something else to note is that the first tribute is not essential. This is something which a lot of people don't seem to realize, but if you note where the tributes can spawn, there's one here, and then one down here, and then it's pretty much symmetrical on this side, so one there, and up on here. Something to note about these, though, is that they're pretty much randomly scattered. So if yours all down bottom, and the tribute spawns up here, contrary to popular belief, you don't need to go take this. Probably the best thing to do at that point is send one guy up here, try and stall for a bit, try and keep their attention, and then just take one of their camps. If you're on the red side, or if you're on blue side, just take their siege camp, maybe try and do an attempt at the boss, because the boss is not unkillable early in the game. Very easy to take down, especially later in the game. You can take down the boss with ease. Very easy to take down. There are two on this map, very difficult to contest them as well because they are so far out of the way. This is the one for the blue team because you've got a fort here, you have a fort up here, and there's the tribute spawns here and here. So it's very difficult to come in here. There's choke point, and on the other end of things, choke point, and choke point. So it's very difficult to contest these without getting slaughtered. So remember, the boss very easy to take, and sometimes it is worth just going for it, either after a tribute fight, or if you just can't get to it and you're a level behind or something, so you just don't feel comfortable taking the fight. Now, note that only really applies if it's not a crucial tribute. Now, what are the crucial tributes? This is my own terminology. The crucial tributes are the ones that give a curse. So, if one team has two, then it is a crucial tribute. Now, sometimes, if you're the team that has two tributes already, and you still don't feel comfortable taking a fight, take a boss or something, since you'll be a couple tributes in, you can take a boss very easily, maybe take some knights, or the symmetrical obviously on this side, take some knights, take some more camps, do a bit of pushing while they're going for tribute because they have to take it. So whoever has two tributes has control over whether or not the fight happens. Now, obviously if they have two tributes, it's an essential one, and you either have to try and take the tribute from them or tank the curse, which is not the easiest thing to do. Something else to know, after tribute fights, always take a camp. So you've got these two up here, and then you've got this one. Knight camp, very close. Siege golem, very close. And on this side, these are a bit further away, however you can take if it's on your side of the map. Same goes on down here, got the boss here, you've got the knights here, and then this is a little bit further out of the way, but you can still take it. Same goes with the watchtowers, you can take objectives after fighting. If you lose the fight, stay on your half of the map. So if I'm on the blue perspective, stay on this half of the map. If you win the fight, try and do some invading, so go onto the other team's half of the map, because you're ahead a couple of kills, you're ahead in terms of who's on the map alive, so sometimes you can just jack some of these really close camps to the enemy, even sometimes the boss, so that is a bit rarer since he does take a while to go down. Now, the last thing I want to cover here is a bit of a common mistakes rule, which is what to do when you have the curse and when you are cursed. When you're cursed, you want to be splitting up. The reason for this is because if you get pushed down one lane, as I said from blue perspective here, if they will push down here, so they're all coming in through bottom, if this is cursed and you 5-man defend, you will lose at least one of these forts, if not both of them. And if you don't 5-man defend, you will lose this one. So it turns out one of the better ways of doing it is actually slow them down a bit here with some pokers, and then just send people to go and take these out. Now you can use camps to do this. The night camp down bottom here can protect a lane on its own. Same goes for this one here. Protects a lane on its own, takes out all the minions, and is very, very good at just stopping things. But you will also need heroes to do so. So when you're cursed, split up, because if you 5-man defend, then you're just going to lose extra forts, which is a bit counterintuitive, but that's really how it goes. Now, when you're attacking, you want to attack as 5 or 4 and 1 split pusher. Let me explain. So again, as an example, we'll just say if you're the red team, you're attacking. So you all come up here, all come up to top. You want to be pushing into this fort. So you just push. If they 5-man defend, they lose these forts. If they split up, you take out this fort, back off, get some camps. You're really far ahead. Now, if you have someone like a Zagara or a Vala or a Gazlo or just any really good split pushers, send them off to the other side of the map. So if you're pushing here, you want this to be here. And the reason for this is because if they split someone off, they'll send it middle so that you can dart up to a fight if you really, really need to. So you send someone down here and you'll take 2 forts out for sure if they're splitting up. Well, almost for sure, not quite. You'll take out a couple of forts, but the point is you want to focus all of your offense on one place with a little bit of extra swing to other lanes. But if you focus all your offense in one lane, then it means that you take out a fort almost guaranteed. And 1 fort per curse is a good rate. If you can get 1 fort per curse, especially towards the mid to late game, if you can get these big forts with 1 curse, then that is a good pull as far as that is concerned. And the forward ones are pretty easy to take out with a curse. You usually be able to take out 1. It's one of the only map objectives where you almost always take out a fort. I mean, the Golem on Haunted Mine can take out a fort. Dragon Knight doesn't usually. Garden Terror can. Curse usually always does if you play it properly. But anyway, so that's my basic overview of some of the things you can pull off on Cursed Hollow. If you want to ask anything about a particular map, put it in the comment section below. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as for now, this is Jotto, signing off.